This rope represents life. From the beginning to the end. Did you catch it? Did you catch this spot right here? I know my shirt's busy. There's a piece of black tape. What that piece of black tape represents is your life. Now, you can't tell me that if this is life, and this bump in the road is my life, and then it keeps going on. There's no possible way that's it, that's all I stand for. Yet, that's all I'm given. My life on this earth is nothing but that piece of tape in the long stretch of eternity. Now, there's not very many promises in life. However, I can promise you this, 100% without a doubt, money back guarantee. This is not it. We've all lost loved ones. I think right now there's probably more death amongst every single family than I can ever remember before. At least I know there is for myself. And I want that piece of tape to represent something. Whenever someone dies too soon, a young child, a young man, young woman, look at how, say we cut that piece of tape in half, if this is a full 100 and some odd year life, and someone died at the age of 30. We cut that right there. In the light of eternity, it didn't really change much. Your ratio is virtually the same as what it was. But what I want to show you and display to you is what a life with Christ is really like and how it can change this piece of tape. And not necessarily the length, because this is the ratio that humans live on this earth. We're not going to change that too much. Let me show you what we can change. Whenever you accept Christ in your life, this is what happens. Let's put this to represent our life. Now, this piece of tape got no wider. My life got no longer. But tell you what it did. It got more full. It got bigger. It took more tape to wrap around here in a life with Christ. It's a bigger life, not longer. A more fulfilling life, but not longer. And look at the effect. From this point on, here I am. I accept Christ into my life. And inadvertently, I show love to others. And I impact their life. And all these people are people that I serve, I love, I sacrificially just love them. And they're impacted. And my life and the ripple effect after my life echoes throughout eternity in beautiful, beautiful color. And that impacts another life, which impacts another life, which impacts another and another, and another life, and another life. And the ripple effect of my life turns into a beautiful splash of color, rippling throughout eternity, multiplying, leaving a legacy. So, what are you doing with the minuscule amount of time that we have on this earth? Whether it's 5 years, 20, 30, 50, 100. It's never enough. And in the grand scheme of things, there's not much difference. The difference is how big you live that life. How many people you love, how many people you serve, how many people you share your love of Christ with, and how they can impact a life, and they can impact a life. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Some mentors of Sarah and I shared a quote with us that I'll never forget, and in decision making, it becomes very to the forefront of my mind. The quote they shared with us is, when you're faced with a decision, think of this. In the light of eternity, does it really matter? In the light of eternity, does it really matter? What you're complaining about, what you're struggling with, what you're happy about. In the light of eternity, does it really matter? Did you love God? Did you love His people? Did you live a full life, an abundant life, full of color and growth that's going to ripple throughout eternity and grow throughout eternity? Because I can promise you, eternity is real. And we'll not achieve it here on this earth. Our bodies will pass away, yet with Christ, we never die. And that love that you sprinkled throughout eternity never dies. It compounds, it grows, and it gets full of life and color. And it grows the kingdom of God. So, I urge you, in times where we may be faced with and around death, don't let it discourage you. However, let it grow your faith. I've never really been one to think about death. It's kind of depressing, right? However, my faith has not grown any more than when I've been faced with loved ones in situations where death becomes very real, and it forces you to contemplate it. And it's at that point that I realize you have to have faith. There's no way this is it. There's no way I'm a blimp in the rope of life. There's no way that this represents me. No, I'm going to live a full life. I'm going to impact others. I'm going to live a life of color. I'm going to live a big, big life. And it's going to change the world. Do you believe that?